Welcome back to our channel, Lady Ferns. In this video, over 1,500 sheep make their way slowly across the Kaibab Forest in northern Arizona.
Stella, you see the sheeps?
And eventually, they end up in our campsite. All 1,500 of them. The weather was beginning to cool here in northern Arizona, and we couldn't be happier about that. We were taking time to relax and enjoy these cooler temperatures. And even though our dog Stella was off leash, she was never too far, always hanging around like a little shadow. As tempting as it would be to just stay at camp and never leave, there are times when we have to leave to supply for food or propane or water, or other times to run errands or explore new things. And while we'd been camping in this area for a while, it was not uncommon to come across a whole herd of sheep. These sheep were herded and maintained by a herdsman by the name of Sebastian from Peru. He says that he has 1,500 sheep under his care. We've had the chance on several occasions to meet and chat with Sebastian. He stays here for months at a time, tending to his sheep and letting them graze the Forest Service land for food. Little did we know this would be one of many encounters with Sebastian and his sheep. Now that our errands are done for the day, it was time to get out and relax and enjoy the sunshine and make some lunch. A few days later, we crossed paths with Sebastian and his sheep once again. The first time I officially met the sheep herders was when Tarah and I found 2 lost sheep hanging around our campsite. So I tracked down where the sheep herders were camped out and reported the lost sheep to them, which they were beyond grateful for. And since then, we've had a bit of a camaraderie, which we made a video all about. During the months that the sheep were here grazing, they roam and cycle through thousands of acres looking for fresh grass. They are constantly on the move and roaming around. They can be spotted in various locations throughout the Kaibab National Forest, and we knew it was only a matter of time before they would find their way to our campsite.
Stella, you see the sheeps?
Stella believes she was a border collie in a previous life, and it's her job to be herding the sheep.
You see the sheepies? There they are.
She can barely stand it. She just does not understand why I won't let her out to herd the sheep. This is an amazing combination.
Today on, what is that weird food combination? I'm just kidding. Okay, are you ready?
Eating in the woods. That is cantaloupe. Kind of looks like mango. Tahine.
It's pretty good.
That's a whole cantaloupe.
You just keep recording, and I'll eat it all.
Sounds good. I don't think you're putting enough tahini on it, personally.
It's all going on the ground, and I feel bad.
We almost need like a bowl to dip it in and roll around in.
Like breading, like you said the other day?
Kind of like breading. Here, sprinkle some on mine.
That would be good. If you had a little bowl, you could just...
Yeah. That's what we'll have to do. I realize tahine on fruit or tahine on cantaloupe may be not new for many people, but for me it was the first time I'd ever tried it. And it sure was delicious. And Stella desperately wanted to try some, but eventually she just gave up, knowing with her food allergies she would be unsuccessful. While the chipmunks raid our corn, Bennie sleeps. Doesn't seem to care anymore. It was such a beautiful night, and we were not ready to go back into the boler for the evening yet. So we decided to pull out the camera, some lights, and have some fun with camera settings, and see what kind of unique photos we could come up with. The next day, we heard what sounded like cowbells off in the distance. Sebastian and his sheep had grazed their way to our campsite. And there's the sheep. What do you think, Tara?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Look at them, they just keep coming on.
No, those two are still there.
Oh yeah. Moving fast too. They're lingering and munching. I like it over there though. They're slowing down up there. Just as a precaution, whenever we hear the cowbells approaching, we put our cat Bennie and our dog Stella up, just to avoid any complications. Especially since Stella still believes it's her job to herd these sheep.
What are you doing? Are you sleeping? Must ask you a question.
On sunny days, when it was just too hot to work in the bear den on our YouTube videos, we'd set up a canopy and find shade under there. Bennie would usually find a spot under the boler, and Stella, well, the princess always got some sort of shade. We are tucked pretty far back into the Kaibab Forest. The Forest Servicery road that leads to our site is not that busy, but every now and then we did get visitors who passed by on their quads to explore. And every now and then Stella would muster the energy to protect us. Some days it's just too hot for her to put in an effort, and we're okay with that.
Wow. Hi, cutie. Hi. Hi. Little tail wag.
A few days later, the sheep came through again, this time coming from the opposite direction. They were getting braver and braver and coming closer and closer to our camp. Little did we know the next time we would see them, they would completely engulf our campsite.
The start of the pack. Here they'll come.
After the sheep have passed, we usually put Stella on a leash for a little bit, just to make sure there are no more stragglers. And she's always so happy to be let off again.
You want to be loose? You ready? Okay, am I supposed to give you a kiss on the forehead? Oh, don't jump. All right, are you ready? Okay, one. Woo! Hi! Ooh.
And she's always able to smell the sheep. She knows they've been here, even if we have her locked up before she can even have a chance to see them. And once the excitement of that is done, she's never too far from us, usually just hanging around and getting herself into awkward positions. We can definitely see why this breed has a nickname of the clown dog. They truly are little clowns.
You have your backhand on there, Stella.
As well as her classic smash my face against something if I'm frustrated. A few days later, the sheep were back, and this time they weren't so shy. We didn't mind at all the visit of the sheep to our campsite. If anything, we thought it was quite unique. We've never had that happen before. The sheep are still in the area, roaming and grazing, so this definitely won't be the last that we see of the sheep. And for us, they've quickly become a highlight of staying in this area.